Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your January reading for 2025. We are at the beginning of a whole new year. So today I've got something extra special for you. We're going to do some bonus cards for today. Not only are we going to dive into what is to be expected in the month ahead, but we're also going to do a card for each month. As always, I'm just going to get started with a little bit of an energy cleansing using Palo Santo. I want you to remember that you don't have to be here with the Palo Santo. You don't have to be in the presence of the smoke. You don't have to smell it, but know that the spirit of Palo Santo is going to be cleansing your energy, grounding your energy, and also protecting your energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Palo Santo. And we're going to get started today with a card from the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle by Kelly Smith. This is my favorite Oracle deck. I call it my OG, my OG deck, because it is one of the first ones that I ever purchased for myself. And we're just going to get started with, please share with me, spirit guides, spirit allies, angels, please share with me what is the primary energy for the Taurus collective for January 2025. What does my fellow earth sign need to know for the month ahead for January 2025, please? Okay, I'm getting trust and forgiveness. So who have you been hanging out in the energy of resent around? Who is it that you need to trust and forgive so that you can give yourself a little bit more peace? I want you to remember, Taurus, that forgiveness isn't about the other person. Forgiveness isn't about, letting them off the hook. That's not what it's about at all. Forgiveness is about helping you experience the peace that comes with no longer allowing people to live rent-free in your own mind. And you also have to remember that when we choose not to forgive someone, then we're choosing to hang out in the energy of resent. And we can only get so far in our journeys if we are hanging out in the energy of resent. Resent is such a low vibrational frequency. And this journey is so much about raising our frequency, and not in a toxic, positive way. I know we're not going to be high vibe all the time. We're humans. Our vibrations are going to dip. We're going to go up and down all day long. And that's okay. That's okay. But when we choose to hang out in the energy of resent, that's like choosing to stay in a lowered vibration. And we can only manifest that which we are a vibrational match to. So if we're hanging out in this low vibration of resent, then there's only so much that we can attract and manifest into our lives. Who is it that needs to be forgiven in order to set yourself free? So it's really also about letting your guard down, opening up your heart a little bit. It's like whoever you've chosen not to forgive because of this energy of resent, it's like your heart has been a little bit hardened, a little bit closed off. And this is really about opening up your heart in the month of January and seeing what magic and beauty that allows to come into your life. Can we get a little bit of clarity on this, please? What else does the Taurus collective need to know about the month ahead? Okay, you're getting karma, and this is reversed, okay? So this is really pay extra attention. Whoever this is that is calling for your forgiveness, again, it's not about them. It's about setting yourself free. There's nothing that you have to do, Taurus. There's nothing that you have to do to create justice in this situation. Karma's going to take care of itself. If somebody has really, really wronged you, you don't have to worry about it. Karma is going to take care of this for you. It will come back to them times 10. Thank you very much. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about it. You just have to be you. You have to show up in alignment with your highest self. Don't let anybody bring you down. And you won't have to worry about karma if you're doing just that. Karma's only a bitch if we are, right? I love that saying, excuse my language, but it's true. The karma is going to come back for that person. So if there is something where you feel like justice has not been served yet, I want you to focus on that word yet. Justice has not been served yet. Justice will be served. They will receive what's coming to them. Whatever they've put out is going to come back to them. Whatever we put out comes back to us. So don't feel like that's your responsibility. It's not your responsibility to equal out the karma here. You're getting intuition as well. So you are learning to trust your intuition. You are learning that there are messages coming through, and maybe you have already received the message here about really not allowing people to live rent-free in your head, to really let this situation go, whoever it is that's wronged you. I know we're coming out of the holidays, and a lot of the times the holidays, we can have so many triggers. If you remember your reading from last month in December, we talked a lot about that, how our family can be both our greatest source of love and also our greatest source of pain. So maybe this is some drama that came up around the holidays for you, I'm getting. Some of you will resonate with that, some of you will not. Maybe this is, for some of you, maybe this is something that's been a little longer going. It's been going on for a long time. But for some of you, this is something that came up over the holidays, and your intuition is saying, don't worry about it. Justice will be served. Karma will come back to them, and it will. So in whatever way you can, let it go. Taurus, if you are enjoying this reading so far, I would really appreciate it if you would like this video. More people will see it if you do. If you would subscribe, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, it really does support me and allows me to continue to show up for these videos. And leave comments. Let me know if you're resonating. Now, if you're watching this video before the 6th of January, I'm going to be doing an event on Zoom where we go into a 12-month oracle card reading. So one card for every month of the year. We're going to do that today as well. So if you'd like to join me on Zoom for that, you can find the registration link down below in the comments. If you are watching this video after the 6th of January, then you could also do one of these readings with me in a one-to-one session. But for today, we're going to be looking at the collective. So spirit guides, spirit allies, angels, could you please share with me what is the number one theme for the Taurus collective in the month of January, please? Okay, so the first card you're getting for the month of January is restlessness, okay? So how can you calm the waters of your mind? And it really feels like it has to do with this theme that was coming up for you earlier, forgiveness, karma, intuition. So it feels to me like you could be making a mountain out of a molehill. Again, remember I said letting somebody else live rent-free in your mind? That's coming up again. Spirit keeps saying the same message. You're letting people live rent-free in your mind. You keep coming back to these same people. You keep coming back to the same situation. You keep replaying it over and over and over again in your mind. Do you know what I love about the restlessness card? I mean, it says right on it, find ways to calm the waters of your mind. This is literally about calming the waters of your mind. So what's going to help you with that? Getting in and around the waters. If you're crazy like me, you might like to cold plunge. So go down to your local beach, go down to the lake, the river, the ocean, whatever's closest to you. Get in that cold water if that speaks to you. If that is just something that you absolutely cannot do, then have a hot salt bath. I love to put pink Himalayan salts in my bath. It's such a strong, powerful energy and psychic cleanser. Make sure you're drinking lots of water. If it's hard for you to get your water in, drink some herbal tea. If it's not caffeinated, then it is going to be hydrating as well. So drink some herbal tea, but get in and around the water. Even if you don't get in the water, you could always go down to a lake, a river, an ocean, a creek, and just sit by the water. You've got the intuition card as well. So it really feels like that's a good time for you to calm the waters of your mind, get out of your head and into your heart. And it does feel like you'll be receiving some intuitive messages during this time. So anytime you're near the water in the month of January, it might be a good idea to have a journal nearby, or make a notes section on your phone and just jot down any intuitive messages that come to you while you are in and around the water in the month of January. Spirit guides, allies, angels, please share with us what is a message for the Taurus collective for the month of February. Okay, I'm getting metamorphosis. This was reversed as well, metamorphosis. So you're going through a big transformation. It really feels like this overall theme of learning to trust and forgive and not allow people to live rent-free in your head, of learning to trust your intuition, of getting near that water and seeing how you are receiving messages during that time. It's like the caterpillar. It's like the caterpillar. You turned yourself into soup. And then what happens after that? Then you emerge with these beautiful wings, these butterfly wings. You're turning into the caterpillar right now. The month of February is going to be really big for you. A lot of the times, in the winter time when it's dark, like the days are getting longer because we've just passed solstice, but they're still short. The days are still short. It's still really dark, and that's a beautiful opportunity for us to look at our own shadow again, turning ourselves into soup. Looking at the shadow, feeling the feelings that need to be felt so that we can then release them. If we continue to stifle them, if we continue to numb out, then we're never going to be able to release them. We've got to feel them in order to release them. Spirit guides, allies, angels, please share with us, what is a message for the Taurus collective? What is the theme for Taurus for the month of March? Okay, new door. So opportunities are coming your way in March. March is a big year for a lot of us. New opportunities are coming your way. Once again, this one was reversed. So pay extra attention. Whenever I get a card that's reversed, to me, it's like a great big exclamation mark at the end. New doors are coming. Your prayers have been answered, and a new door is being held open for you by Spirit. March is going to be a big month of opportunity. So be opportunity ready. If there's something you're calling into your life, I feel like for some of you, it's a new job. For some of you, it could be, I don't know why I want to say this, but maybe you're expanding your family. For some of you, you might be, trying to conceive, working on having a baby, getting married, new opportunities for sure. Some of you might be moving. I feel like the majority of you, it's going to be career. You got to let me know down below in the comments if that's resonating, if you've been calling in a new career. I'd be super curious for an update. You can go back and watch this later in the year as well to see, how these cards resonated with you as the year went through. For the month of April, what is the main theme for the Taurus collective, please? Okay, you're getting old soul. So many of us, if you're here and you're watching this, you're on your journey. You wouldn't be watching this video if you weren't on your journey. So I know that you're likely an old soul. I'm an old soul. You're an old soul. So many of us who are here, who are on this journey, we are at this point of our journey because we are old souls, because we know that we're meant to heal. We're not going to waste our time making crazy mistakes and learning lesson after lesson after lesson after lesson. Isn't that what we're all here to do anyways? But we're going to make less of them because we know that we've already learned a number of them. And what's beautiful about being an old soul, and once again, this one was reversed. What's beautiful about being an old soul is that we can access the wisdom. We can access the knowledge. We can access the gifts from these past lives. And so many of us who are healers, so many of us who are light workers, who are intuitives, we have had many, many, many lifetimes as healers, as medicine men and women, as, shaman, as witches. We have so many gifts that we can access from these past lives. And there's something that is going to allow you to access some of that wisdom, some of that knowledge, some of those gifts in the month of April. I think this is a beautiful card for you, Taurus, a really beautiful card. For the month of May, what is the main theme for the Taurus collective, please? What is it that Taurus needs to know for the month of May? Okay, you're getting inner child once again reversed. So how can you reparent your inner child? That's what inner child healing is really about. It's about how can you be for your inner child what you needed. What did you need? Did you need more love? Did you need more attention? Did you need someone to listen to you? Did you need someone to play with you? Did you need more nourishment? Think about the children in your life right now. What do they need? If you're a parent, this is easy for you to resonate with. We make sure that our children get enough water. We make sure they get enough sunshine. We make sure that they get enough fruits and vegetables. We make sure that they get enough time reading. We make sure that they get enough time doing activities, physical activities. We put our kids in sports or exercise, or we're active with them outside in the playground, things like that. We make sure that they don't get too much junk food, that they don't get too much socialization. We want them to have some, but not too much. We make sure that they get in the water. We make sure that they get their baths, all of these things. Do you do those things for yourself? Do you do those things for yourself? Inner child work, again, is all about reparenting ourselves. So if you didn't receive those things, if you didn't get enough love, if you didn't get enough attention, if you didn't get enough affection, if you didn't get enough nourishment as a child, how can you do those things for yourself now? That's coming up for you in the month of May. So be mindful. For the month of June, I'm getting rejoicing. Okay. So, You've learned how to make the most out of life. The rejoicing card is all about celebration. Something exciting is coming for you in June. Taurus, something exciting is coming for you in June. You're going to be celebrating. Rejoicing is a card of celebration. What are you calling into your life? What are you calling into your life? And, you know, again, we can only be a vibrational match to that, or we can only manifest that which we are a vibrational match to. So maybe this inner child healing that's being called to be done in the month of May is really helping you to align with what it is you're trying to manifest, what it is you're trying to call into your life. And that is going to be experienced for you in June. That's beautiful. For the month of July, please, what is the overall theme for the Taurus collective? I'm getting the seeker of truth, the seeker of truth. So, you know, Taurus, fellow earth sign, you get it. You get it. You have intuitive gifts. They're strong. And you can tell when someone is not being honest. You can pick up on the nuances. You can pick up on the unspoken. And there's an unhidden truth that needs to be recovered here in the month of July. Someone's not being honest, and maybe it's you. Maybe at some points you're not being honest with yourself and you intuitively know that, and it's something for you to look at. I think a lot of you will resonate with that in the month of July. For some of you, it's about your circumstances. You know, maybe you've always looked at it one way, but your perception is beginning to shift. This says you can feel the hidden truth behind your circumstances. That's in the month of July. In the month of August, please, what is the overall theme for the Taurus collective? For the month of August, I'm getting angel numbers. So synchronicities, your guides, your spirit allies, they're going to ramp up the messages for you in the month of August. Pay attention, okay? Pay attention to signs, pay attention to symbols, and remember that they all mean something, okay? It's not just a number. It's not just a cool thing to see. It's not just exciting. Ooh, I saw 333. Ooh, I saw 999. There is a frequency behind every number. I really like this book, the Angel Numbers book. It is in my Woo Woo Woman's gift guide. You can find the link to that down below in the comments, in the description box. The Angel Numbers book by Mystic Michaela. It has every number from 1 to 999. So it gives quite a bit of information on the majority of angel numbers that we see. It doesn't want to stay up. It wants to stay out, apparently. We're going to put it back. And for the month of September, my birth month, what is the overall theme for the Taurus collective, please, for the month of September? I'm getting old habits. So September might be an opportunity for you to look at how have you been sabotaging. How have you been sabotaging? September is always a good month to get back into routine, to redefine our routines, our habits, our rituals. So there could be a little bit of self-sabotage that's happening that in the month of September, you bring more awareness to so you can work through it. So just be aware of that in the month of September, Taurus. And in the month of October, what is the overall theme for the Taurus collective, please? I'm getting boundaries for you. So boundaries are super important. When we say no, when we really want to say yes, when we say yes, when we really want to say no, that's teaching people that they can walk all over us. Setting boundaries can be really challenging because sometimes people will exit our lives when we begin to create new boundaries, but those people who are meant to leave our lives anyways, the people who are meant to stay in our lives, when we create boundaries, they rise up to meet them because, you know, we're important to them. We're important to them. So of course they're going to rise up to meet our boundaries. If somebody leaves your life when you create new boundaries, they were not meant to be in your life at all to begin with. So go ahead and let them leave. Adios. See you later. Don't let the door hit you on your way out. Just be aware that in the month of October, there could be some new boundaries that you're ready to put into place. And maybe it has to do with the fact that in September, you're going to be reevaluating some of your old habits, some of your self-sabotage. And maybe some of your own self-sabotage is around lacking in boundaries. For the month of November, you're getting heavenly helpers. So connecting with your guides, you're really, and it's interesting because that's right. Look at that. It's right above angel numbers. You got angel numbers and heavenly helpers. Wow. Because I'm doing them 3 months at a time. So heavenly helpers, your spirit team is guiding you, okay? In the month of November, remember you're not alone. You are not alone. You have a huge team of spirit guides and allies who are here helping you. You are not alone. And then in the month of December, what is the primary message for the Taurus collective, please, in the month of December? You're getting mirror. This one is reversed, okay? So pay extra attention. Remember, everything that's happening in your external reality is a direct reflection of what's going on inside. So when people are triggering us, that they're triggering us because there's something about them that we need to work on. Okay, when we're judging, we're projecting our insecurities onto other people. When our house is chaos, it's because inside is chaos as well. Everything that's happening in our external reality is a direct reflection of what's going on the inside. And that's going to be highlighted for the Taurus collective in the month of December. December, again, a month of triggers, right? Our family can be our greatest source of pain and also our greatest source of love. So when we're surrounded by family in the month of December, which is really common for a lot of us, it's really common for us to be triggered. So remember, everything that's going on the outside, what does this say exactly? Everything that's happening in your world and your external life is a direct reflection of your inner world. So when you are getting triggered in the month of December 2025, remember, there's something for you to learn from that. Our triggers are our teachers. Now, if you are going to be joining me for the extended reading, I'm going to dive a little bit deeper into January for you. And then we're also going to look at some animal spirit guides. We'll be looking at an animal spirit for the month of January, but then we're also going to look at one for the entire year of 2025. We're going to do that with all of the bonus cards this year. This month. We're also going to look at the romance angels once again. A romance angel for the month ahead, but also for the year ahead. And then finally, we're going to look at some gods and goddesses. These are a lot of Hindu gods and goddesses. And we're going to look at one for the month ahead, as well as one for the year ahead. So I hope that you'll join me over there at the in the extended reading. Remember, if you are a part of the Sacred Self-Empowered Community membership, then you automatically have access to the extended reading. And not only do you get access to the extended reading, but we also meet a few times a month on Zoom. And there's a number of other benefits to joining the membership. So I'll have the link to join down below in the description box, and I will see you again over there on the extended. Thank you so much, Taurus.